trying to fit some arbitrary beauty standard is a trap. If you don't love what God gave you, how he gave you it to steward, if you don't appreciate and like invest in yourself, invest in how you look, invest in looking your best, invest in stewarding your beauty, if you don't value it, you'll think God made a mistake with you. You'll think you're the only one who God made a mistake with. If you believe that you are unattractive, if you believe that you are missing something, if you believe that you are in a deficit in any kind of way, you're going to look for things outside of yourself to fill that deficit. This video is specifically, it's not for like everybody. It's for anyone who's ever felt that they were 1, unattractive, number 2, in need of whatever pretty privilege gets you, and number 3, just like insecure in the way that you look, whether that's your body, whether that's your face, whether that is your aura. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to From Love Itself. Okay, I need to explain something to you. I saw this video. I'll put it.
One of the most haunting things about being an ugly girl in corporate spaces or just workspaces in general is when I was so welcome to be part of the labor, but never welcome to be part of the face, part of the pride, right? Part of what was to be shown off. And this happened a lot in anywhere that you could imagine showing up doing labor, whether that's in a relationship, but mostly I'm talking about in the context of work. If you are navigating this space, if you've been uglified, because there's a difference between believing that you are ugly yourself and being uglified, because being uglified is something that happens to you in the context of the social paradigm, and believing you are ugly is completely different.
And she's basically talking about like how she felt in her work setting and how she felt with looking a certain way and just being passed over for opportunities. I mean, research shows that you are treated how it's like the halo effect at its most basic level, that just because you look a certain way, people can ascribe really positive qualities to you or really negative qualities to you. And this also happens like with restaurants. Like sometimes people will seat people based on skin color, weight, looks, whatever, in the front of a place or in the back of the restaurant. What else? Back in the day when I used to hit the club, when I had a night out or two before Christ, whether or not you pay a cover fee or whether or not you pay to get into somewhere is dependent on how you look. Whether or not you pay for your own drinks, etc., depends on how you look. Like a lot of things in life depend on how you look. However, when you are in your formative years, and I think formative years are anywhere from 0 to 25, like when you're in your formative years, you are still growing into your features. You are still growing into the way that you look. You're still growing into your personality, and you're still figuring out like what makeup looks work for you and what clothing works for you. So the idea of you putting yourself in a box before you even know what kind of box you want is kind of dumb. So let's talk about it truly, because it's important to talk about. So from the context of this video, this girl is saying that being uglified is when you are just like the Shrek effect. Let's talk about the Shrek effect. It's called the Shrek effect. I'll call it that. Love Shrek. He's a great guy. So there's being uglified and then believing that you're ugly. And those are two different things. If you believe that you're unattractive, you will eat the fruits of it. It's all about energy. It's all about energy. You can either benefit from the whole halo effect thing, or you can like not benefit from the whole halo effect thing. But the point I want to focus on is the looksism point, because this is very, very, very important and very, very, very sneaky, and something that can damage your self-esteem again before you even have a chance to make it really strong and as God intended, because everything that God makes is beautiful and stunning in its own way. There are 8 billion of us in the world. You can't tell me that one standard determines the beauty of 8 billion people. Mind you, this isn't just like 8 billion static. This is 8 billion new ones coming in, old ones going out, like every single second. It is always constantly changing. No one's For You page is the same. No one's algorithm is the same. No one's preferences are the same. No one's cultural background is the same. Like you can't say that there is one universal beauty standard. There is like laws of harmony that speak about symmetry and the poetry that exists in beauty. Like you, outside of that, you can't say that there's a standard anything. So number one, before we continue, you need to get it out of your head completely that there is a way that you are supposed to look. That needs to go completely, because if you believe that there's a way you're supposed to look, as long as you're outside of that way, you will never be happy. You will never be satisfied, and you will always be looking to external sources of validation to make you feel comfortable in your own skin, which is dangerous, number one, and also kind of dumb because it relies on things outside of you that are always changing. relies on things outside of you that are always changing. Like, why would that's just a bad investment? Like, if we're just talking strictly cash, like, that's a bad investment. It's not a good look. It's not very smart. Anyway, the problem is when you believe that there is one way that you're supposed to look, you start pre-rejecting yourself before you can be rejected. So you'll turn yourself down for, and this is not just about like the aesthetic looks. I'm talking about your skill looks too, which means like what you can do. If you think that you are a bad presenter, you're not going to have the confidence to present. You might be one of the best presenters we've ever seen, but we can't know that because you've told yourself that you're not good at it. Or you might be a really good singer, or you might be an amazing dancer, or just really, really, really good at communication or business or something. You might be really good at something, but because you've convinced yourself that you either can't do that thing, or you don't have the skill to do that thing, or the aptitude or the gifting, you immediately remove yourself from the possibility of becoming good at that thing, which is like, okay, but girl, what if you're amazing at it? No one is good at something from the jump. Like, everyone gets good at something. Like, you have an aptitude for it, but you get good at it. Anyway, you also volunteer for invisibility. This is actually, especially with friend groups, like, I don't know, I've always had hang friends. Like, my friends are hot. I don't know. I am too, because, you know, birds of a feather. But even when I was considered, when I looked a little different, I was still like the odd one out. Okay. I was just the odd one out. Take that with like however you want to hear it, however you want to see it. Maybe I was the only black one. Maybe I was the only bigger one. Maybe I was the only like black and bigger one. Okay. Like, that was my experience. So whenever you're out with your friends who fit the, what is it called? God, this is a vulnerable video. Whenever you're out with your friends who fit the standard, whatever it is that's like doing it, tooting and booting it, you're very invisible to other people. And the thing is, just because you are invisible to other people doesn't mean you are invisible. So if you do to yourself what other people would do to you, which is what I did for years, you will make yourself invisible. You won't want to be yourself anywhere. You won't see yourself as worthy of being seen. You want to hide all the time. You hide in your clothes. You hide in your the way that you speak. You hide in online. You hide everywhere because you don't want to be perceived out of fear of being rejected, because you saw it happen when you watched it externally happen to you, right? We're talking about the dangers of uglifying yourself, or thinking that you're ugly, or thinking that you're unattractive, or thinking that you are repelling everything that you actually want in life. You suppress emotions because of kind of what I just said, actually. You suppress emotion and you seek external validation all the time. I used to do this like anywhere and everywhere available possible. And the easiest for me back in the day before dating apps got weird was like Tinder, Hinge. Like, I wanted male validation so bad. I tell you, I kid you not. I wanted male validation so bad. So bad. Like, no, I'm not ugly. I'm cute and I'm fun. I'm so this, I'm so that. That I landed in the worst situationship of my whole life. And I will never, ever, sorry, I'm like seeing a message. I will never, ever fall into that again, because it was like, it ruined my aura for so long. If you believe that you are unattractive, if you believe that you are missing something, if you believe that you are in a deficit in any kind of way, you're going to look for things outside of yourself to fill that deficit. And that is not the desire or will of God for you. So it's going to end in what? Sin, because all sin tends to death, aka the death of who God would want you to be, who God died for you to be, who the identity that he has set aside for you to live in and grow into and express. The fact that I can be in a different geographical location and be considered like a 15 out of 10, be in another geographical location and be considered like a 2 out of 10, tells you in and of itself that everything is subjective. So if you believe that you are always subjectively, that the subjectivity that you're around is the truth about you, something's not going to add up. Something's not going to add up because you're lacking truth. There's no way to validate the fact that this is true. Anyway, back in the day when I was like 240 pounds, I already told you, I mean, you guys kind of know this already, but for the newbies who don't know this already, I used to be seeking validation left, right, center, up, down, to the left, up and down, sideways. Like, I was just looking for all validation from all areas. I would change my opinion about what I liked. I would pretend to not like certain things. I would hide. I would binge. I would just like starve. Everything was just trying to become what people would accept. That was like everything about me, down to like the major I was picking, down to the way that I talked. I have many accents. But again, the danger of believing that you are how people treat you is this, because at the core of it, that's what we're talking about. The danger of believing that you are how people treat you is that you run away from how God sees you. You run away from how God sees you. And let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with wanting to look a certain way. There's nothing wrong with paying to look that way. There's nothing wrong with doing things to look that way. There's nothing wrong with wanting to express yourself and express your body and express your not express your body, don't be weird, but express your Express your style in a certain way. There's nothing wrong with it, but you can only do that from a place of acceptance. You can't do that from a place of not liking yourself. You can't do that from a place of condemning yourself. You can't do that from a place of attacking yourself constantly. You forget that you're made in the image of God, number one. You start thinking that your worth is conditional, like I said, subjective to the location that you're in, the friends that you have, what people around you find attractive, what people around you find acceptable. For the longest time, I mean, I'm better about it now. I guess you guys have never seen it, but like, I used to hate my actual hair. Like, I would despise it so much that I would never take care of it. Because I was like, whatever, I'm about to get braids. Whatever, I'm about to do this. Whatever, I'm about to do this. Because I was just like, it doesn't matter. I thought my hair did not matter. I was like, I don't care about it because it's not like I can ever wear it out anyway. It never looks right. It never looks good. Never da da da. But like, now, I love taking care of my hair. I take care of my hair more than I think I ever have in my entire life. Do you know why? Because I see its beauty and it's what God gave me. And I think it's stunning. And it might be super short and it might not look like I just got a silk press all the time, but it's mine. If you don't love what God gave you, how he gave you it to steward, because like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look a certain way and changing how you look. But if you don't appreciate and like invest in yourself, invest in how you look, invest in looking your best, invest in stewarding your beauty, because it is a tool for you to evangelize. It's a tool for you to move the kingdom of God forward. It's a tool for people to look at you, listen to what you have to say. If you don't value it, you'll think God made a mistake with you. You'll think you're the only one who God made a mistake with. And you'll fall victim to the spiritual warfare that comes with the enemy. Just loves taking away people's image. Like, he doesn't want you to see how God made you and the power that comes with how he made you when he made you that. Like the girl's video, I'm still thinking about it. I wish I could like reach out to her or something that isn't a comment, because that level of powerlessness, that level of I can't do anything about this, is exactly where the enemy wants you. You can absolutely do everything about it. You got the base material, you just need the platform. You just have to figure out what hair works for you. You just have to figure out what style works for you. You just have to figure out what like vibe works for you, what you like to do. The more you like you, the more you like how you do what you do when you do it, the more magnetic you'll be. You'll attract into your life the people that are also on that level of freedom and frequency. And that's what you want. That's truly what you want at the end of the day. Your worth is inherent. You don't have to do anything for anyone to love you. You don't have to do anything for anyone to accept you. You don't have to do anything for anyone to see value in you. Your value is not based on merit. Your value is inherent based on whose child you are. You are a child of God. You have value and worth that goes far beyond rubies, that goes far beyond any valuable thing on this earth. If you think you need to change yourself to be accepted, like you can think you want to change yourself because you want to just try a different hairstyle, go for it, get highlights, get lowlights, go to Hair by Chrissy. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. But if you think you need to do those things in order to be accepted, in order to be loved, in order to be acknowledged, in order to be seen, in order to be heard, girl, that's where you've fallen into the trap. Okay, you're falling into a trap, a bad trap, because it's going to get you and it won't let you go until you see yourself as bigger than it. This is exactly the kind of stuff, like this is why I started my newsletter. This is why I started From Love Itself, because you are from love itself. You come from love itself. Therefore, love should express itself through all of you. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing every Wednesday. Subscribe to that ish, man. But like all of you. God loves all of you. He wants his love to shine out of all of you, out of the way that you express yourself, out of the way that you talk, out of the way that you spend your time, out of the way that you look, out of the way that you present yourself to the world. Be proud of how you look. Be proud of how you put things together. Start small. I've told you this before, that like I used to despise my features. How can I just like, girl, come on, you see the material, like the material. Just had to like do a little chiseling, a little like dust, a little figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out. You need to stop seeking external validation, number one, and then study yourself as data. Like the other day, when was it? Oh, last night I was going to dinner and I'm walking into the place and the guy who like held the door open was like, oh, beautiful smile. There you are, my dear. Like basically he was kind of old, but who cares? And I was just like, oh, thank you so much. And I'm like, this is really funny because I had just straightened my hair. Okay. And usually my hair, like I think for the past 2 or 3 weeks, my hair has been very big and very curly. I know for me personally, I know the style of hair. I know how my hair changes how people perceive me. Okay, I use it as data points. I like curly hair, but like also it makes me look a little bit mature sometimes, depending. Like if I have my like cheekbones on and popping, which means I've been low sugar for a while, then I know that that looks best with curly hair on me. And then I know that my hair looks best other times. Like I'm very aware of how people respond to how I look. And as a Black girl, okay, ladies, if you change your hair a lot, you get it. Like people respond, you're a different girl every time you change your hair. So like that in the past with me looking for external validation would have have been like, oh my goodness, like, yes, I have a nice smile. Thank you. But I know I have a nice smile. And I know that compliment is coming because my hair is straight. And for some reason, psychologically, people trust me more when my hair is straight. And I'm like, okay. But at the same time and to the same effect, it doesn't change my decision. I'm not going to go and keep my hair straight for 12 months just because of that. Like, I don't care. I like to do what I want to do with myself. Do you see what I mean? That's confidence. Confidence is nothing but the choice to be who you want to be, who you've decided to be, and being comfortable in it, relaxing in yourself. The best people, the most confident people, the most attractive people are just people with a regulated nervous system. When you're always in fight or flight, when you're always trying to when you're always on the defensive, like, oh my gosh, am I going to be rejected here? Am I going to be accepted here? Am I doing this right? Your nervous system is a wreck and people can tell. It's like subconscious. Like everyone can kind of pick up on it. But when you're relaxed and you're confident and you're just like head empty, no thoughts, as I love to be. However, I really hope this is helping you. This is super niche. If I had seen this at 14, girl, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Identify environments that shrink you. Identify environments that empower you. Identify the friendships that shrink you. Identify the relationships that shrink you. Identify the relationships that empower you. The friendships that empower you. Stay in those environments. Stay in those places. Even online. Like, don't go to places where a bunch of girls are going back and forth talking about how much they don't like themselves or writing emotional posts about, like, just don't go there. Tumblr used to be the spot for us, but like, you don't have to. What you need is just like a nice little presentation strategy. Know what your ideal happy weight is. Know what your ideal happy look is. Know where you and how you feel the most confident in yourself. And you can make a case for the fact, like the girl said, that even if you don't change, like, just focus on you. When you focus on yourself and you focus on liking being yourself, everything changes. You don't seek your value because you have it already. When you seek your value outside of you and you look for it in other people's appreciation of you, you lose the plot. Okay, you lose the plot. You don't change to become valuable. You don't do things to become what you already are. It's like trying to do things to become, like, if I was trying to do things to be black, I used to do that too. Shoot, like, hello, I grew up with people that didn't look like me, and then I went to high school and like a lot of people looked like me, but they were like, who are you, da da da, and I was like, what, like, I'm not black enough, I'm not white enough, oh my gosh, my shade look the fix was just becoming friends with people like me. Who'd gone to, like, just that was the fix. Being uglified, uglifying yourself to yourself changes your perception of how God sees you. It changes the way that God sees you, which is beautiful and amazing and wonderful. And I don't want that for you. You don't want that for you. Trying to fit some arbitrary beauty standard is a trap. You are already the one, not the two, by God's standard. If you are in a state of having raw material, just invest in how you look. Like, change your hair, change your makeup, lose a few lbs. No one feels bad losing lbs unless you're actually underweight. By how much, I don't know, but now I'm done. I'm going to jail. I'm not going to jail, but you know what I mean. Like, when I was 240 pounds, I thought I needed to lose a bunch of weight to finally be happy, to finally be comfortable, to finally be this and that. And I wasn't wrong. I am happier. I am comfortable. But also, I don't see it as the only lever. Like, there are other things. God doesn't make mistakes with how he made you look. God doesn't make any mistakes. He didn't make a mistake with you. He didn't make a mistake with me. And he's not going to start. And he never will begin making mistakes. So appreciate how you look. Appreciate how God made you. Beautiful. It is stunning. It's gorgeous. And I hope you see it. And I hope you don't cause yourself unnecessary sadness because you don't look a certain way or do certain things or have certain things. Like, not necessary, girly, not necessary. You are so beautiful exactly how God made you, and you're not ugly, you're not rejected, you're not purposefully made differently than everybody else out of spite. God made you how he wanted to make you because he thought you were most beautiful in that way. That's how he wanted to express your spirit. So just be grateful, number one, and give yourself a little time. Give yourself some room to grow into you. Okay, mwah. Love ya. Love ya. Love. I wonder if I have soup. Okay, I make this carrot soup and it eats down bad. Celery, carrots, it's celery, carrots, celery, carrots, onion, tons of spices, butter of the French variety preferably, and milk with some chicken. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay, bye.